EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tennessee Titans. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Tyson Alualu drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. First carry for Najee Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Harris. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 16, Haskins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal at the 1. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. It's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now
throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now a first down carry for Harris. Elijah Molden up to make the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they run with Harris off the option. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Godwin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. That'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan?
And caught up, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he's taken down inside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And the Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Play action. Haskins. Open space inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion. And now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That is taken in by Hurst. He's at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for the Titans. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He's to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. David Montgomery, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's got room. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Third and 2. Now Haskins to the right side to Eric Ebron. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and goal, Haskins. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. The lead is now 21-14. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Haskins to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 4th down, here's Haskins. Here's a diving catch right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like he just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights. Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Roethlisberger. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Now Harris shrugs him off. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 now. Haskins. Johnson's got it complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Haskins on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, Haskins. He's going to air one out. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And they will take the 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. Evans has got the first down and then some. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time for the Titans. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Haskins throw on target to Godwin here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They go play action with Haskins. Open man completes it to Claypool. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. Haskins to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They hand this off to Harris. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point put through by Boswell. They will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now kicking away after the touchdown. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.